If you ever want to change the brightness of just one color in your picture, I have a super easy and fun tip for you using Lightroom CC. Okay, let's begin. So let's use these stunningly photogenic Maasai women as an example of how to actually change or alter the brightness of a certain color. It's really quite easy. Now I will mention that you will need the upgraded version of Lightroom CC mobile app. However, I feel it's worth it. Anyway, let's go to color, and then we're going to go to mix, which is sort of at the top right of this little box. And at this point, we're going to go to the little picker, and I actually don't even know the name of this, the proper name, but I usually call it a color picker. And after tapping on it, instead of hue, which I believe is the first option that is always there by default, we're going to skip over saturation. We're going to go to luminance. Now, luminance, you could actually say that it means brightness in a simplistic definition. So let's go to the red area, and what we're going to do is increase the red areas. So the blanket that's covering the child and the Maasai woman's shoulder, and of course the other blanket, the woman on the right. So we just tap anywhere in red, and we are going to move our finger or our touch sensitive pen to the right and then to the left. You see what's happening? This is really quite amazing, because can you imagine the time it would take to isolate these red items in Photoshop? In the old days, that's what I used to do before I even knew about color channel mixing. Do you see what's happening? So we go to luminance minus 100, it gets dark, and of course to plus 100. Now keep in mind, this is a really cool effect. You will lose a little bit of saturation when you do this, not much, but let's just say that we wanted a much brighter red. Well, we can go to saturation as well, and to the point where it will become unrealistic at some point, but we can certainly adjust the saturation a little bit more, okay? So there we go. Let's take a look at sorry, we're going to back out here. Let's take a look at the before. Here's the original shot that we opened up with, and here is the after. Now, as you can see, we're not just limited to red clothing. This is accessible to you for any color in your picture. It's really quite useful. So these Maasai women, I just am so grateful for them with regards to allowing me to use them for this really useful tutorial. And I will be visiting them and taking people like you with me. So come along on our amazing Tanzania photo workshop. All the information is below, and I'd love to have you join with us. Okay, until the next video, happy photography.